Yo guys, it's me LSPLAYZ back with another video, and today guys we are going to be looking at all the locations that were from chapter 1 season 1 to chapter 2 season 7, and we're gonna rank them. This is part 1 of the series. We're going to have multiple parts because if we don't do this the video will be like an hour and a half long, and we're just gonna split it in different parts. So we're going to look at all the locations from chapter 1 season 1 to chapter 2 season 7. They're all jumbled up. So yeah, we're gonna look at all the locations, and after the end of the series, if I had missed any of these locations, make sure you comment down below, and then I will mention them in another video. So we have this empty tier list over here, which will be full at the end of this series. So let's get started. Whaley Woods. So basically, Whaley Woods is a sort of miniature version of Weeping Woods. It was in the game from chapter 1 season 1 till season 7, I believe. And yeah, it was a really small, not really an ideal location. It didn't have anything special in it, therefore I have ranked it C tier in the tier list. I am ranking these locations not in like a nostalgic reason and stuff. I'm only putting the fact of how nice the location is, and how in my opinion the location is good. I'm not putting any nostalgic or annoying things about it. I'm just ranking these how in my opinion how they are nice, the locations. So next up, a location practically everybody knows. It is Tilted Towers. There's the big clock over there. Tilted Towers, a very OG location. Sweats landed there. Half of the lobby landed there. You're gonna land there. Probably you're gonna die if you went like full sweat. So yeah, this location is an OG location, but if you actually look at the location, does it actually have anything special? I mean, I'm ranking these not in nostalgic factors again. I'm rating them how actually nice the location is. And in my opinion, Tilted has nothing special. So B tier, it's not bad, but it doesn't have anything special. And over there I just wrote, apart from Tilted's nostalgia, the place itself isn't the best in Fortnite, and in this tier list I am ranking the place not its nostalgia. If I was gonna put this in nostalgic and stuff, and even probably a lot of people would rate this S tier location. It's better than Whaley Woods, but it's not as good as some of these locations. So basically, this is what happened to Tilted, and after this had happened to Tilted, a new season launched, and this location came to replace Tilted Towers. So Neo Tilted is a POI introduced in Chapter 1 Season 9, and if you actually look at this location, it looked way cooler and nicer than the OG Tilted Towers. You had these sort of, I forgot what you call them, you fly in them, and there is this burger hologram. It is a futuristic theme. It's really more nice than the OG Tilted. So if we're ranking them how nice they are, it has to be an S tier location in my opinion. The design and stuff is extremely good, and I just can't say this location is terrible, because I don't know why actually it gets a lot of hate. In my opinion, this was a very cool location. Eventually Epic Games removed it in Season X, like half of the season, because people hated it, and what can you do? So, Gotham City. So we're still in the Tilted Towers theme. because there were various stages of Tilted. There was Tilted Towers, Neo Tilted. There was also like that Tilted where you couldn't build inside of it. It was like a Wild West themed. But we are going to be looking at Gotham City as the last Tilted of this video. We'll do the other Tilted in parts 2 or 3 or whatever. So, Gotham City. Batman's place, basically. So, basically, don't get me wrong, this place is lit. I mean, like, it's not the best I've ever seen. I like Neo Tilted way better than Gotham City, and I'm not a really big DC fan. And yeah, I don't really think that there is anything really nice about this location. There was glider redeploy and stuff, but we're not rating that. We're ranking how nice it is, and in my opinion, it's okay. I'm gonna rate it D tier. This is my opinion. Gotham City D tier. So, Fatal Fields. Extremely nostalgic, but does it actually have anything special? If you look at the locations in this new map, all like have something special and are way nicer than these normal ones. I mean, there are some crops here, some few houses here and there, and it was located over here in the map. We have various pictures of Fatal Fields. Again, I don't really find anything special about it. So Fatal Fields D tier. I wrote something there. These are all my opinion, but if I were to put in all the factors like nostalgia and stuff, I would definitely rate Fatal Fields like somewhere between B and C tier. I would probably put it B tier. It is like nostalgic, it is pretty neat, but overall it's so, Anarchy Acres. Basically, like, Anarchy Acres is basically the same thing as Fatal Fields. And, again, it has nothing special. It's basically Fatal Fields, but worse. I mean, Fatal Fields, look at these two columns and some trees, crops and houses. You can see the full design over here. Anarchy Acres, one of those or two of them, few houses, crops, practically the same thing. If we're gonna rate anything fair in this tier list, you have to put Anarchy Acres next to Fatal Fields because, like, they're basically the same thing. Anarchy is a bit worse than Fatal in my opinion, but I'm not gonna put it trash can. If there was D plus and D minus, Fatal D plus, Anarchy D minus. You can't rate Anarchy here or Fatal here because they're the same. You have to rate them. If you're taking this seriously, they should be rated the same. Greasy Grove, Taco Town. One of the location is actually really sick. I mean, the design, like the stucco thingy over here, the confetti coming, pretty neat location, not gonna lie. It's the Greasy Grove Tacos edition, sort of. You were dancing like there was a every minute. You'd dance the taco dance like the na 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 na, but it's taco edition, and it was a little bit annoying. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, but it was also sort of you're gonna get screwed if you land here because if there's someone with a sniper over there, you're dancing, bam, you're dead, or you get beamed with a rifle. It has its own problems, but again, we're not rating that in this video. The location is neat. I rate it an A tier. I mean, Greasy Grove, I would have rated Taco Greasy Grove C tier if I was considering everything about it. C tier would be its perfect place, but the place is lit A tier. Moving on to the OG Greasy Grove. So, let me talk about this. So, if I were to consider all the factors, I know I keep saying this, but if I were to consider everything, Greasy Grove, the normal edition, in my opinion, is like one of the best locations in Fortnite. But look at it, it's like this isn't a neat location, it's practically just a shop and some cars. And yeah, and that's how we're rating it. It's fair. Like, I'm gonna rate it fair. It's not really that good. Taco edition of Greasy Grove looked way cooler. So burger OG Greasy Grove C tier. And basically that is part 1 finished of this tier list video. Make sure to tune in for part 2, which will probably come in a few days or next week or something. But I will be doing part 2 and maybe even 3 because there are tons of locations. We barely did 1/4 of them, I think. I don't know. There is a lot of locations. I didn't want to make this boring, this video, so we're not gonna do like an hour and a half video ranking because it's boring for everyone, even me. And this is how we should do it. But thanks for watching. Comment down below how you would have rated these locations we discussed in the video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Peace and have a great day.